Shut your mouth and let me talk to you for a minute.
No.
You stay
I'm
and
done
talk.
listening to you.
Okay, so we're done.
Goodbye.
You.
Well, I should just be the devil I think I am now.
David! David! David, the new Sister Wives promo is out.
So there's no question, first of all, the trailer is a banger. So if anybody was wondering, gee, is season 18 going to be dramatic? I think we have our answer.
So much good stuff.
So let's start by talking about each of the characters. We're just going to go in order of the wives. What did you think about Meri? Based on that clip, what do you think is going on with Meri? What's her psychological position?
I think she is wanting to be embraced by Kody, and he kicks her out. What do you think?
I just feel so bad for her. She just looks so desperate for anything from him. She just wants to be loved by him, and she clearly doesn't get it, and that hasn't changed. And so I don't know. I don't think the clip that they show where she was like, I'm not going to come, I don't think that means she's leaving him. I think it means that she's not going to go to a specific event.
You know what's funny? Is that like he resents her so much for like his family falling like he resents Meri for like the things she did.
Yeah.
But like Meri didn't destroy the family.
Right. Well, but he thinks Christine destroyed the family.
Yeah. Or Janelle too. Like I think he thinks all of them did, but the real culprit might be a little closer to home.
If you look in the mirror. All right, so that's Meri. What about Christine? How do you think Christine, what was your take on Christine here?
Well, I think she felt vindicated. That she was like, oh, everyone's angry. Like all calm.
Yeah, I think she's loving.
Everyone's
I think she
angry,
is
right?
Loving life, right? I don't think she wants anybody to be in pain, but she's sort of like, told you so.
Yeah.
Okay, that's Christine. Janelle. What do you think of Janelle?
She's very angry. She's got a lot of rage happening, and it came out. I wish we saw the whole conversation because.
So let me just say. Okay, so we talked before. We talked before this, and Allison's like, I think she's been through a lot, and it wasn't good for her to be in the trailer, and COVID's been hard, and her kids aren't happy, and all these things. But roles reverse. If Kody were sitting on the couch, told her to go fuck herself, and then reached out and grabbed her while she was trying to walk out the door, what would you call that?
I would think that was a little abusive.
Yeah, for sure. I just think it's interesting that no one's going to acknowledge that. Like, this is the thing that I think is really important is you...
Maybe she has battered woman syndrome.
I think there could be lots of reasons why she acted the way she did, but you should not tell your husband to go fuck himself and then grab him when he's leaving the room. You shouldn't.
Okay.
Fair?
But if she only gets to talk to him every fourth day...
I understand that there's reasons.
Okay.
Okay, what about Robyn?
I'm not the right person to ask about Robyn. I find her obnoxious, and the crying about the porch is so superficial. Like, cry about relationships lost, like the actual agony you have for these people. But like, these women don't have a relationship with you, which is why they're piecing out. And they don't have a relationship with Kody, which is why they're piecing out. And so like, your fantasy feels like delusion.
Okay, can you say what your hot take was?
What?
Her hot take was, the first thing she paused it and she goes, I don't get why anybody would be on the porch because it's too hot. There's no air conditioning out there. So I don't know if she's talking about the porch.
Why did you bring that up?
I thought it was a good hot take.
I did. I also thought it was a good hot take, but you don't mean that I'm all over the place.
Okay, so that's Robyn. Then how about Kody?
Kody just has a lot of rage.
I think that that clip, which I thought it was like half funny and then half sort of scary, where he goes, I'm not laughing now, and maybe I should just be the devil I think I am. I think that is I think his view of himself has changed dramatically. And I think there's I don't know if there's like supplementation going on, like if he's on testosterone or what, but he looks very different, like physically. His just general behavior is different. You know, I've been, over the last 6 months or so, I've been catching up and watching old seasons of Sister Wives and doing periodic reactions to them. And so I've sort of watched his sort of story arc, and he has changed. I mean, he was a goofy, self-centered, like kind of nerdy, but fully engaged father, I thought, back like at season 2 and 3. He had good intentions, and I feel like as he's been scrutinized by the public, as he becomes insecure, he gets this sort of, he has this narcissistic injury, and now he's turning into this ruthless man. And I think that he is all of a sudden seeing himself that way, and then it makes it easier for him to behave in that manner.
Mm-hmm. I wonder if he's had some time for reflection about like what he put his wives through over the last 2 years, or like longer. You know, like I think COVID was really challenging, like leaving your wives each with 6 kids while you stayed with one family. Like I think he had probably some time for reflection.
And you think that's why he thinks he's the devil?
Yeah.
I don't think that's why that's interesting. So you think it's like a self-reflective devil?
I would hope so.
Yeah.
Like not showing up at his daughter's surgery. So many things that he just like.
What do you think about him not going to Gwendolyn's wedding? Well, first of all, so the update is Gwendolyn got married. Everybody was on social media. Everybody was there except for Kody and Robyn, right? Do you think? I mean, Gwendolyn has created a YouTube channel where she went through and reviewed all of season 17, or she is reviewing season 17, and hasn't been particularly favorable towards her father. So, given that she's doing that, she's actively sort of, you know, dismissing him and criticizing him publicly. Would you attend the wedding if you were him?
Yes. It's my daughter's wedding. And even though she's criticizing him publicly, like he put the family through that. She was just a kid.
Right.
And had no choice but to be in that situation. Similar to the Duggars. I can't think of his name, but Father Bob or something. Bob.
Joe Bob? Billy Bob?
Jim Bob.
Jim Bob. Yes, Jim Bob.
Never give his kids any money, even though it was like this wildly successful show. So he became a very wealthy man.
Yeah.
And I wonder if the same thing happened with Kody. Like never gave his kids any money. Kind of tricked them into signing contracts, and then this is a way for them to earn a living.
Yeah, for Gwendolyn to. Yeah. I agree with you. They should have been there. It's their daughter's wedding. Show up.
And if Robyn, if that's your daughter, like you said, and the porch or whatever, then you would also.
Yeah, if you
show
want
up.
the porch life, you gotta go to the wedding.
It looked like it was on a porch, by the way.
The wedding. You had your one shot at the porch. So first of all, thank you for listening. We are super excited about the new season. I have been watching the old Sister Wives episodes, so about once a week I will post a reaction video sort of in anticipation of the new season, and we'll also be doing shrink wrap episodes discussing it as well. So thank you so much for listening. Leave your comments below.